What up, my friends? How you doing? It's Wednesday night, and guess guess who for the first time ever got to find out what it's like to have your lights just go out in the middle of taking a shower, where abruptly it's just like, as you close your eyes when you're shampooing your hair or whatever, and then it's like, man, it's really dark in here. And then you open your eyes and you're like, yo, am I blind? It's all right, hold on, I'm not blind. It's okay. But it's a freaky moment, man. It's a freaky moment. All right, let me grab the live stream link, share it in the Discord, and we'll go from there. So yeah, that was the most ridiculous thing that happened to me today. So I hope you guys have been having enjoyable days. A nice start to the Christmas season. What's going on here? All right, there we go. Has Bay age in the actual link. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. Everything looks good. That's good. Okay, perfect. All right, what up? Gossett, Eng, Millmaster, Jess, Teferi, Farky, Kenzuki, Shelton, Fisher, Rock. Who else is in here? Joe, Zircon, Error, Larry, Wrestler, Enders, Gustus, Gerthulu, Fisher, Ape, Goddard, Kevin. All right, I did it. I read all the names. I passed the reading exam. Wrestler Town, Super Chat. Thanks for the $2, big boy. Is this because somebody said, give me money to huff gas? It's very random. Does that have something to do with that? Is that the deal? What up? Seth, Kansuki, did your cool guy glasses win Lord of the Board yesterday? They did. They certainly did. You were Lord of the Board. Your victory resounded, bro. Fisher, you got a Steam Deck? You mean like the actual... Are you saying a Stream Deck or a Steam Deck? The one that plays the video games? If you're talking about the Steam Deck, it's sweet, man. It's got such a nice screen, and whatever games are like the most fun to you, but I like to play retro, like stuff like Final Fantasy. You can play Magic the Gathering Arena on there. I guess I should have waited to find out what the answer was before I rattled all that off, in case it's actually a Stream Deck. Hey, mental dichotomy with the super chat. Thanks, big boy. And just the super chat with no words, just the silent look in the night. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. Thanks, buddy. Fisher, do Highlander rules apply now that there are two Fishers? Oh, that's true. There are two of you. Well, I could have you guys battle, or I could just remember and call you guys different things, right? So, all right, Fisher, you'll be Fisher, and Fisher. Hold on. All right, I'll go with Matt and Fisher. There we go. That seems like the easiest way to do things. All right. So Fisher did the super chat. You'll be Fisher. Matt will be Matt, and I will be the magic historian, and that works well for me. No words, all love. Hell yeah, going mental. There you go, big boy. There you go. Sacrifice one of the Fishers. Well, it feels like it would be an unfair. I mean, right, if we're talking about sacrifices, then we're talking about, like, from a religious perspective. And if this is a cult, then obviously, I mean, Fisher just tithed. And Matt, where's the money to keep yourself alive, Matt? You know, like, that's what it would devolve to. Pay more to survive. It's the bloodiest Lord of the Board battle ever known to mankind, right? Matt Fisher says I'm Fisher. All right. You know what? You've super chatted 10. You're Fisher now. We've got Fisher and not Fisher. That's it. Whoever super chats more gets to be Fisher, and whoever doesn't is not Fisher. Those are the rules. The battle lines have been drawn. So Fisher is Fisher, and not Fisher is not Fisher. What up, Luke? How you doing? Hello, Corkscrew. Jesse, what did you walk into? Maybe some furniture? Watch out for your knees. It's easy to mess up your knees, you know? Landers, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that weak-hearted, he has a puppy in his profile, so he wins. Nah, man. This is an arena of death battling, all right? Or not, because I mean, only if they actually feel like fighting over it. If they don't, then it was a momentary dispute. And I'm sure we'll have this conversation again in the future. It's not the first time that people who have the same name show up and I just keep saying I'm addressing different people by the exact same name. Fisher, I better spend that $10 on gas. Gas to huff only. I keep that gas in a special bag. I've got one of those feed bags that you strap onto horses, but it's just full of gas. And I just put my face down into it and I go... And that's how I understand what Wizards is going to do. I have so much gas that I transcend the bounds the bounds of reasonableness, and I enter into the realm of seeing Wizards of the Coast's mentality, bro. Oh, that's funny. So not Fisher is call me anything except late to a meal. Well, what if it's a meal you don't like, though? Right? That mostly is only a thing when you're a kid. Although I did have one girlfriend who would make certain meals that I just did not like. She made this 4-cheese macaroni and cheese, and like there was Gruyere in there, and it was awful. Just awful. What up, Hoff? Enders, you can't breathe? Well, I mean, stop huffing the gasoline. What if it's your last meal? I mean, if it's your last meal, are you even going to be able to enjoy it? If you know it's your last meal? Won't it be flavorless in your mouth, bro? I mean, you may as well eat ass for your last meal. It'd be more memorable, right? Like, do you want to just feel dead inside and just chewing on some steak that you can barely taste? Or do you want to feel some butt cheeks on your face? Jesse, what? Your stitches are out? Your scar looks like a Chinese earth symbol? Holy shit, bro. Maybe you unlocked fucking superpowers, right? Thanks for the super chat. You probably unlocked superpowers. Maybe it will help you find Bigfoot. Maybe huff some gasoline. Seth, I'm one of the old oracles of Delphi. The more of the oracles of I'm high. Ho ho! High on gasoline fumes, bro. Right? What up, everyday? The Ender's Blade, man, if a book like that where it's like 1,000 ways, it's still, they just go, it's 1,000 ways. And then they're like, way 42, way 97. And it's like, where are all the in-between ones? And it's like, well, we don't have 1,000. We've got like 82. But we want it to sound more impressive. And you already bought it, so fuck you. You no refunds, right? Oh, watched Klaus last night. So that's a Christmas movie. Hadn't seen it before. And it's fun. It's pretty enjoyable overall. And I like the way that, like, I like it when Christmas movies try and incorporate the known mythos of Santa, the stuff based on songs and whatever, and they try and incorporate it into the into the actual world and storytelling to show like why things turned out the way they did. So there's a Santa Claus is coming to town or whatever, where they do that quite literally. It's pretty good. Gianna, you just got here and I'm saying that I'm high on gas fumes. Yeah. It's not fun. It's not hard to keep up, right? We're huffing gas, bro. That's the deal. What's the most underrated Magic card? I mean, most underrated? I don't know. I think Nova Pentacle's pretty underrated. It was very underrated for the longest time. And then some people became aware of it. But Nova Pentacle's awesome. It's wonky. Not Fisher says, I'm high on weed and life. I can get down with that combo. I can definitely get down with that. Gianna, Barbed Sextant. That is not an underrated card. It is just a Magic card. It's not that good. It's not that good. Speaking of not that good, I got robbed today. I guess actually I've been having a somewhat bad luck today. The light's going out while I'm in the shower. The Barks root beer that I got today was awful. Just awful. Ender, you had a Nova Pentacle in your Pillow Fort deck? Nice. That card's awesome, bro. Fisher, you bought High on Life. It looks like a fun game. Oh, yeah. It's made by the same guys who made Trover Saves the Universe, right? I have that game or had it on my wish list. Hoff, spring cleaning? What's that? That green instant from Lorwyn? Morningtide? I think it's Morningtide. Fisher, you think it's Pendelhaven? You don't see it used as much anymore? I loved Pendelhaven back in the day. Beef up your Llanowar Elves. Beef up your Timberwolves. Get them coming in. Yeah. Jess, you used exactly 50 characters for your super chat. You like doing that. It's perfect. That's understandable. One of those fulfilling moments, right? Where it's like, all right, I filled every inch of space. Ender, have fun making your tacos, buddy. Get on up out of here and taco it up. Our home is becoming more and more Christmas themed, and it's quite enjoyable. It's pretty sweet the way that it's turning out so far. And I'm looking forward to watching more Christmas specials. I'm totally vibing on the mood. It's crazy listening to old Christmas music that's from like the 1930s. And you're like, bro, that was almost 100 years ago. It just feels insane to me. What up, Sandwich? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Oh, it just made a little farting noise. I don't think you're going to get to hear it. Yeah, whatever. Fisher, Christmas specials on Pickle House. Sandwich, you got a chick coming over. You're nervous as hell. Don't feel that bad, bro. Just make sure you have the money to pay her afterwards. And then that's it. That's it. When she comes in, just be like, okay, so how much do I pay you? You fucking hooker. That's what you say. I'm rusty. Am I supposed to give you the money up front? Do I like Venmo you this? Do you have a Ko-Fi? Do you have like, do you have one of those, what are they called? Do you have a QR code on your butt cheek? Right? Where you can scan the butt cheek and then you can get an 8-hour access code. What up, Heavy Metal? How you doing, bro? Oh, man, we got multiple people chiming in. Gianna saying, remember, you're paying her to leave. Ape saying, don't forget cab fare. Oh, a gentleman. Hey, what up, DJ Baja? How you doing? Seth, your wife worked at Hallmark for 3 years, so she hates it, but you love it. I can understand that. If you have a job that drives you to hate Christmas, you don't care that much. You're just like, I don't want anything to do with it. No, thanks. But Christmas is the best, man. Christmas is the best. I hate talking on the telephone because I spent years working in call centers, and so it made me hate talking on the phone. So I can get the whole being around Christmas stuff all the time sucks, but working at Hallmark would be an amazing hookup to get the best Christmas ornaments. And that's actually a surprisingly exciting idea to me. Maybe I should look into getting a job at Hallmark so that I can score the Christmas ornaments. Oh my god. Habanero, bro, I read what you put, and my brain went like complete dum dum. I read it, and it's just like, ask how much he charges for vaginal, and I'm just like, what is that, a drug? What's it used for? Like, for real, my brain went down this complete road of idiocy, where I was like, what? And then it just like, I looked at it again, and it's like, that's, you know this word, bro. What just happened? What happened? I've got brain damage from all the gasoline that I huff, you know? Seth, oh, for sure, she got the deals, and then the laughing. Yeah, bro, the way you're saying that makes it sound like your lady got plowed by other dudes at the Hallmark store, all right? And that doesn't, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't line up. It doesn't line up. Augustus, yep, worked in call centers. Now I do this. It's like, can't stop yapping. It's true. I make my money with my mouth. Wait, that's my quote. That'll make people think I suck dick for money. But hey, bro, gas to huff isn't free. And daddy's got a fucking big set of nostrils. I have gigantic manly nostrils. Look at them. They're like two fucking black holes that you could be sucked into. You know how much fucking gasoline I can huff with this fucking turbo injected boostoid right here? Jess, your religious new friends like your ghost stories? I bet your religious new friends like the idea of you getting on board with their religion, right? If it's the Mormons, they only get into heaven if they convert other people into it according to their beliefs, and there's like 140 something thousand seats, bro. So how does it work? Is it first come first serve? Because if so, then you're already too late. And if it's whoever can get the most people, well, there's going to be more and more people on earth as time progresses. So anybody who's doing it in whatever era, in a future era, you're just going to get beat anyways. So how are you supposed to win that game, bro? But they got to pretend to fucking be like, oh, I really like what you like. Right? What up, Thompson? Siegel, what's up? Yeah, man, dealing with a lot of inventory management can be nightmarish, bro. Fisher, you missed the good old days when you could huff paint. You still can. It just good. It costs more now. Yeah, Seth, exactly. That's how you do it. Get an employee discount layered on top of the sales and score the ultimate Hallmark stuff. It's funny to me how exciting that is as a concept right now. It's like, yeah, man, I love Christmas. And our Christmas collection keeps growing because Carly keeps finding crazy Christmas thrift store scores. And the stuff is old era feeling. It feels like it fits into what we're going for. She just brought home a Santa today who's like sitting on a drum and has a paintbrush and whatever, and he moves his head and his paintbrush moves. So it's neat, bro. It's neat. What up, Slarty? It's going good, buddy. Jedi, you're waiting for your Mwangis? Well, it shouldn't be too much longer. Fisher, they took out the chemical. What? You can't get high off of huffing paint anymore. What is the point of the world? Ape, that sounds like a serious set of side effects, bro. Just go for it, man. Go for it. Go with them. Who cares? What are they gonna do? What if they fucking convert you and it turns out that it's everything you need in your life, right? Who knows? You already believe a bunch of out there stuff, so why not? Why not find out if this is the true path for you, bro? Sandwich, you're shy. That's your problem. Is that what you tell them in job interviews? So, what's your biggest flaw? I'm shy. I wanted to kiss you since this interview started, but I don't know how to ask. So, can I kiss you on your mouth, please? And can I work here? I'm shy. Yeah, Carly's coming in. Some of the stuff she gets from the thrift store is literally brand new, still in the package. It's just being sold at the thrift store for a discount because it comes from some old people, old dead people's fucking home. So I get Santa toys that have part of their spirits imbued into it. So when I'm fucking huffing gasoline and I'm watery eyed in the night just staring down at these fucking toys with the sense of superiority, their souls are there staring back at me. I bought part of your soul, old man, and now you're part of my Christmas magic. Enjoy the splendor. Duffy, what's up, bro? How you doing? Carly says our Christmas stuff is imbued with the spirits of Christmases past. Yes, other people who have passed on. Millmaster is giving terrible advice. He's saying if they ask you to go into a dark room and yell, show yourself to me, you should run the other way. If they ask you, if these hot religious ladies ask you to go into a dark room and show yourself to them, they want to see your dick, bro. Right? They're like, show us, shake what God gave you. Show us your moneymaker. Spill your seed upon the earth, not, for that is evil. Jedi, you want a Magus of the Candelabra? Just some old, scrungily looking dude? Have I ever watched the movie Sumner? I don't think that's how you spell it, but I know the movie you're talking about. And no, I haven't seen it. I have not. Isn't it like a horror movie? Yeah, I've never seen it. Meh. Duffy, you had to wait until you were 20, but it must have been really exciting when that like back alley homeless guy was like, "Hey, can I see your dong?" And you're like, "Finally, somebody's showing some interest. Look at it." "Oh no, don't touch it." I said, "Just look at it." "Okay, you can touch it a little." Oh. Jen, I never watched Rugrats, really. Like, I was aware of the show, but I never really watched it. There's so many different things that people got into. I picked up a Christmas-themed scratch card randomly for this stream. Because, I don't know, we got a Christmas theme going on. And it was an impulse buy. It was an impulse purchase. Midsummer. That's the one I thought you were mentioning, Seth. That's what I thought. So I got an old Panther silver coin that I'm going to use to scratch this. And I'm just going to double check that it's what I think it is, where it's just you just scratch and look for 3 of the same symbol. All right. 3 of the same symbol or get a present. And that's how you win. Nice and easy. Nothing too crazy and convoluted here. How often do you guys get scratch cards? It's not something that I get like a ton, but every once in a while, you know. I don't know if I would have got one if I wasn't going to be doing this stream, though. All right. What do we got? Oh, here we go. Here's two of the same thing. 2 fireplaces and... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Did we win? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Can you win multiple times? I don't know. I don't know. Jedi, buying these is spending your money poorly. Yep. They're purely for entertainment value, bro. I mean, the odds are super stacked against you, right? It even says on the back, it's like your odds of winning are like 1 in 3.57. And on top of that, it's like you can just win back the amount of money the card costs. So you didn't even actually win. You just came out exactly even. So, Kakashi, House always wins. I've been saying that a lot. I've been saying that a lot because we watch House. Although lately, I don't know. I don't know. That's right, Sircon. Winner. Fisher, you can win on every line? All right, well, I'll check the rest then. Who knows? What do we got? We got a snowman and a train and a fireplace. I guess any one of them could have a present under it too, right? But that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. There are scratch-offs in Canada. Yeah, I mean, Canada and America are pretty similar. We got a lot of the same stuff going on. All right. Nothing there. Oh, we got 2 toboggans? Wait, 3 toboggans? Hey, bro! Look at that. Look at that. You can win. You can win multiple times. That's fantastic. Well, that probably is like 2 small, like $3 or $5 prizes or something like that. But it'll be more than I spent on the ticket, which is a nice feeling. That's good, man. A nice Christmas win, baby! All right, so fireplace. $5 and toboggan. $5. Well, that makes this actually a winning ticket, right? So can't complain about that. That's a pretty sweet score. That is a pretty sweet score. And then you gotta make sure you scratch the crap off so they can scan it in at the shop, right? Yeah. All right. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Oh, Worm, bro, are you kidding me? If the fucking OLG or whatever would sponsor me by just going, here you go, here's some free scratch tickets, just fucking play with them. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. That having scratch tickets or like blackjack or something like that paid for by somebody else, I say double thumbs up. 100%. 100%. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. I would never get a sponsor like that though because I'm not like a degenerate gambler. I can't do degenerate gambling. I really hate losing money. And when I buy a scratch ticket, I know I've probably lost the money, but it's like, okay, I spent $5. I spent $5. I lose the money. I lose the money. Who knows? Maybe I'll win $20. That's what I think when I get them. I don't think that I'm going to win the big, $100,000 prize. It would be dope to get that, but I don't think that because first of all, the odds are super against you. You'll be lucky to even get your money back, let alone come out ahead. So small wins seem like they're more reasonable to expect to show up, and I'm just looking to have a little bit of fun with it. It's like, all right, sweet. I got some more money for a couple more bags of chips, that kind of a thing. That's right, John. Like opening a collector booster. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Jedi, I haven't played Fallout enough to know all the different letters of the special attribute setup. Like, I played a little bit of Fallout 3 at one point, and then my experience with Fallout was mostly watching lore videos. So at this point, I don't have enough information to answer that question for you. Nope. But yeah, sweet, man. That's sweet. 10 out of 5. I ain't gonna complain. What was my favorite Magic deck throughout history? I mean, the most memorable for me is definitely Flash Hook because of how insane it is. But my favorite deck, probably some variation of Gigantic Green Tower with hundreds of cards in it and a bunch of ridiculousness. Exactly, Augustus. Like, I see people come in with like stacks of 50 scratch cards and all these lottery tickets, and I'm like, this seems insane to me. Like, when you're spending $150, $200 on lottery tickets, and then you're coming back and being like, I won $40. It's like, just keep your original fucking $200 or whatever. Just keep that, and it's like you won $200. You know, it's I see that kind of stuff, and I'm like, eh. A little bit, a tiny little bit of gambling with a tiny little bit of money is the way that I like it. You know, for everything. Like when it comes to scratch tickets, when it comes to the digital blackjack game that I play, I'm like, yo, I will put like 15, maybe $20 into this and have fun with it, and then that's it. And I'll have it set up so that if I lose like $10 in a day, it kicks me out and I have to like at least wait another day to come back to spend the other 10. You know, I don't like burning money on big gambles. It's unsettling to me. I couldn't do what my one buddy does, where he just goes and gambles hundreds of dollars, and it's like, no, no. So yeah, it's got to be a little bit of entertainment, you know. Like for me, with the gambling I do, it's like lose $1 and it's like, oh, it's like this, it's a big deal. It is a big deal to lose $1, right? So that gives me like a bit of an emotional roller coaster for the gambliness, but I couldn't imagine doing it with any real amount of money. And I give myself a limit, and that's all I'll do in any given month. It's like last month, I put $15 in. That's what I put in most months. I'm gonna probably do a little more for Christmas, for some more enjoyability, because it's Christmas. Have a little bit more, but it's way more fun to be just like chill with it rather than it's just entertainment. You know what I mean? You just if I can get the same amount of entertainment out of it that I would out of going to a movie or something else at equal cost, then fine. It's just some fun. I can't imagine trying to do it as like a job and how stressful that would be, you know? Not Fisher, your gambling is seeing if you decide to do something on your days off. Well, how does that count as gambling? How does that count as a gamble? That's the question. So I've seen clips of people going hardcore with the gambling and losing crazy amounts of money, and it's like the worst I've done is I put in like $15 and lost it in a span of like maybe 5 minutes because I was like, I'm gonna try making some bigger bets and see what happens. And I saw what happens. I just lost it all. Like bad string of luck, and it's gone. And I go, oh, well, That's when it doesn't feel worth it. If I'm stupid and squoggle it all away, then I'm like, this ain't worth it. But the last time I put money in, I played blackjack as much as I wanted to for like a week. And I was like, yo, okay, actually, I'm having a good time with this. And I got my $15 back out of it too. So I was like, okay, that didn't cost me anything. That was just fun, you know? Just the tiniest little bit of money on it makes it amusing, you know? Or it's like, okay, I could just literally play blackjack any number of different ways with an actual deck of cards or whatever else with no money on the line, but betting like 30 cents or whatever, where who cares if you lose it? And if you win, it's like, yeah, cool, my number got bigger, but there's nothing on the line really, just enough for there technically to be something. Oh, there you go. I got the squeak going. Gamble is a magic card. That's true. Oh, if anything does happen, the chances aren't in your favor. All right. I get what you're saying. Yeah, rigged. The whole rigged betting thing and the fact that you can't see underneath the hood is what makes me stay away from all of the other casinos. Like the only one that I'll go with is the one that's actually run by the government. So I haven't used any other like gambling sites because I don't. It's not something that I spend a ton of time or money on. So I don't really worry about. Oh, I could be getting a better deal on this site, but yeah, it's like, can you trust them? They seem really skeezy, and you can just get ripped off, Dead Star, what's my favorite Magic card? Today it's Pixie Queen. Absolutely gorgeous artwork. I love the old school Legends cards. Thompson, you have everything for the Christmas package, so you can mail or FedEx that either over the weekend or early next week. Sweet, buddy. I can give you the address of the FedEx drop-off spot, and then you just got to tell them you want it sent to that spot, held at that location, and if you declare the value of the package as anything higher than like $40, they'll also charge customs fees, right? So you want to bear that in mind too. Although I don't think they charge you the custom fees up front. They would charge me the fees, I would pay them, and then you'd need to pay me back for them. So just bear that in mind, bro. Ante has been banned for a good reason. Yeah, because that was actually gambling in Magic the Gathering. 100%. Did we already talk about Rankin's and Bass Nestor, the long-eared Christmas donkey? I feel like I watched that. Farky, Pixie Queen's going for around $90 where you are. I'm not surprised. I mean, it's a rare from Legends. It's not a super powerful card, but I always found it to be super magical, bro. It's just got that vibe, right? Shit's like, yeah, you got to spend a whole bunch of mana and tap her to give a creature flying. It's objectively like a terrible Magic card, but it's just so awesome looking. It's so awesome, and it just felt like, oh, look, you travel to these different planes of existence, and you find these different beings, right? And green didn't have much in the way of flying either, so I loved Pixie Queen. Well, Jess, if food disappears in a house you live with other people, it didn't disappear for no reason. It disappeared for a reason. Somebody else ate it, right? And yeah, that can be challenging about shared living arrangements. I remember I lived with a buddy of mine when I first moved out of my parents' place, and it caused a bunch of strife. It caused a bunch of issues that were really annoying to resolve. And people taking other people's food. I was probably guilty of it too. So it's not great. Weirdly, the Italian version of Pixie Queen looks nicer on 401 games. The reason that the Italian versions look nicer is because they were printed after the original Legends. So Italian Legends and English Legends weren't printed at the same time. Italian Legends came afterwards. And so it was printed using a different process that actually made the cards much more vibrant and less washed out. So Legends cards were similar to revised cards in terms of their like artwork saturation levels, and Italian Legends is more like fourth edition, so they're glossier and richer in color. And also worth considerably less money because there was 10 times as much Italian Legends as there was English. It's the only set that has a crazy amount more of another language. There's no other set that has 10 times as much of another language, unless maybe Portal 3 Kingdoms versus the Australian English release. There is that possibility. Gilded foils from Baldur's Gate set don't bend whatsoever. I don't think I got any of those foils. Fargi, the Italian one is 25 compared to 90. I believe it. I believe it. I love old school Legends. That era of Magic was my favorite. You know? It was the best. A bunch of cards from Legends suck, but they have such amazing flavor. So good. You can get boxes of Italian Legends fairly easily even today. I believe it. I believe it. Billable, what's up, buddy? You're impressed with my knowledge of Legends, but then you remember I'm the Magic historian. Yeah, it's funny. I'll go from yelling about huffing gas and grabbing people's mamas, and then it'll just be like, oh, actually, here's how this worked with Magic 30 years ago. Nick, my favorite old school set is Legends, bro. Legends by a long shot. It was just so cool. And it had an extra level of mystique because it was so difficult to acquire. So you encountered the cards less frequently, which made them feel more special. Yeah, man, that's crazy. 30 years ago. Magic cards, like stuff from Legends and stuff from Unlimited and all that, it felt really special. It felt epic. You miss when Magic Fairies were green? Yeah, they don't really make any more of that way, do they? Oh no. They do, don't they? I mean, they did in the Brothers' War, but that might have been a callback just to, you know, antiquities and all that. What did Fading come out in? Fading was like Nemesis. Millmaster, you fell in love with the 5/5 casting cost Aladdin's lamp. I remember Aladdin's lamp. And it's crazy casting cost. And what you get for that casting cost is not worth it. James Tome, on the other hand, tons of card draw. But the lamp never really got anywhere. I remember Aladdin's ring. I remember playing Aladdin's ring. And it costs 8 to put out. But once you get it out, you can literally do 4 damage to any target at instant speed. It was Aladdin's shotgun. Let's go! Right? Oh, so good. So good. Millmaster, yeah, you got to mess with Antiquities packs. Arabian Nights, I should say. I never got to open Arabian Nights or Antiquities. I missed out on both of those sets. I started, like, the first expansion I got to open was Legends. I was so young. I was so young back then, man. I remember how exciting it was to look through people's trade binders, to go through their collections and see all these cards that I'd never seen before. It was such a fun journey of discovery, you know? I think everybody feels like whenever they started Magic was the best time for Magic. When everything... It has the most possibilities when you start, right? Because you don't know how terrible a bunch of cards will turn out to be. But once you start to play more competitively, you'll realize most of the cards are fucking garbage. Billable, your dad 5 years ago bought you 2 sealed pack of Legends. Both of them had Invoke Prejudice. He's trying to send you a message, bro. The universe is trying to send you a message. Dead Star, you started playing when Onslaught was out. All right. That's a good ways back. What up, Juglum? How you doing, brother? Jess, your friend hates your Ansreg infinite attack combo. Yeah, I mean, who's going to enjoy that? Who's going to enjoy that? Rex, you learned hard that the heroic mechanic was not so good in Theros. Yeah, it never really went anywhere, did it? It rarely ever felt relevant, genuinely. Reality Acid, yeah, that's a weird one for blue, because blue can't normally handle permanents once they're on the board, aside from stealing them or bouncing them, right? So just being able to destroy them outright with that enchantment is pretty wild. Not Fisher started in Ice Age. That's a long time ago, man. Venom, same thing. All right, multiple Ice Agers. Juggler! Sorry you missed a few streams. You've been falling asleep. It's all good, bro. Sleep is good. Sleep is a good thing. I have too much gas. I got to get me some sleep, too. Jess, yep. The longer Magic is out, the more cards there are, the more options you have, but also the more sifting you have to do to find them, right? Jedi, you started in Future Sight, but your first expansion was Lorwyn. That's a fair ways back. It's so nutty. It's so nutty to just think about those early days and how much everything's changed so much. What's my favorite format? Cube. Cube is the winner by a long shot, man. It's pretty tough to beat. Pretty tough to beat. I'm down with standard. I like one-on-one formats a lot more than I like multiplayer style. Check that tracking info. Looks like it's updating like a day late or something. All right, well, whatever. Bill Master, why is it called Cube? Great question. I don't know. That's just the name that the guys who showed it to me called it, and then the guys who showed it to them called it that. So I'm sure there's an answer out there, but I don't know. Maybe the first cube was 360 cards or something like that, fit into a cube-sized box. Terrence, you started back in Revised? Yeah, Revised was the base set that I started with. Juggling, you like the new Secret Lair artwork? You mean from the 20 Ways to Win with all the different raccoons eating eggs and stuff? Hey, Ball Falcon, what's up, big boy? Oh, he's got the link. If you want to learn about the cube format, check out the video I made. I did make a video explaining cube, how to make one of your own, and talking about mine. So you can check out that link if you want to know more about it. Good job, Bo Falcon. I was gifted this goofy fake finger. Thompson, you started in January 2023. Brothers War had just come out. It's so crazy to me because I started so long ago that it's just like, yeah, people just getting into Magic like last year, this year, last month, you know? And here I have been playing this game for a million years, bro. When do I think the new Commander Online game will happen? I mean, if they actually get it functioning, it'd probably still take at least a year, I'm guessing. I am guessing. Maybe a year before they do some kind of closed beta where they bring people in to start testing it. And then go from the closed beta to the open beta. Venom, you decided not to get that new Secret Lair Commander deck because it was too cutesy. It's understandable. Some people are going to be into that, and other people are going to be turned away by it. Make up your mind, Thompson, you liar. You started in 2023. You started in 2022. 2 minutes from now, you're going to be like, I started in 1854. Let me give you the history of it. Augustus, you started somewhere around Amonkhet. That's not too bad. Amonkhet had some really cool world building. That place would have established any villain like as an actual force to be reckoned with. They didn't need to just have Nicol Bolas do all that crazy cool stuff. They could have literally had somebody we had never heard of, and he would have been propelled to the level of epic magic villain. So it was a cool concept regardless. I was impressed enough by it that I was like, this literally could have been used to make somebody else a real force in the multiverse. And now we're entering into a new era of weirdness with Magic the Gathering. Things are getting stranger, more unrecognizable. Just YouTube and drugs are your life, and Magic is a small drunk. All right. All right. Not Fisher, with each day that passes, you feel more and more like the uncard old fogey. I feel you. Things keep getting crazier, but it's also amazing, you know? Like, it's not like everything was better in the past, right? Change is useful, and a bunch of things have improved, but it's also sometimes just a weird. Things feel strange, and it's like, man, sometimes I feel too old for this world, and I'm only middle-aged. I can't even imagine what it must feel like for somebody who's like fucking 80 or 90 years old and all this crazy technology, you know? There are some old people like, I don't use the internet at all unless I absolutely have to, and it's just like unthinkable not having internet access. It's like, what am I gonna go live in the fucking woods, man? What am I gonna live in the woods? What does sanctioned formats mean? That the formats that are officially recognized by Wizards of the Coast and can be used for official Magic the Gathering tournaments. That's it. Just means official. I made the mistake of leaving these almonds sitting here. They cry out to me. Volkswagen, there's not enough green. 1 second. All right, buddy. Make it sound like you can go have the smoke. Oh, shit. Volkswagen! Gifted memberships! 20 of them. Hell yeah, bro. Thanks for making it rain shields, big boy. All of you new shield bearers, bear your shields with pride. Well done. Look at all the names. Just bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah, look at that. You got a couple people who are in here right now. You got Sandwich, you got Farky, Seagull. Anybody else who's in here right now? I recognize some other good names in here. Nice, Ball Falcon. Well done. Thanks, big boy. Hell yeah. Membership action. Augustus, you might be a Dodger. You have to have gift memberships enabled. Like, you can't actually get gifted a membership unless you've told YouTube, yes, I want to opt into this. So you got to click on the green circle up at the top with the little falcon there and say, yes. You've got to opt in to them or you'll never get them, right? So there you go. Multiple people saying thank you. Seagull, Creative. You got a bunch of people. You got a bunch of people in here, Bo. Well done. Thanks for spreading the love, bro. Juglum, you tried a pecan Snicker bar yesterday and it's S tier amazing. Well, that makes me want to try one. Greg, yeah, that's right, Greg J. Member action. Dead Star didn't know that. Yep, you gotta have the membership stuff turned on. It's the opposite of Twitch. Over there, they opt you in. Over here, you have to opt in. And it doesn't make sense to me because who's going to be unhappy that they got a membership, right? Like, I can only think of a few different scenarios. 1, you like the channel you got the membership for. Sweet. Awesome. 2, you don't like the channel you got the membership for. Then you're just going to be indifferent. You're going to be like, they gave me a membership for a place that I don't care about. Who cares? You know what I mean? That's it. Like, you're not going to be angry. Oh, I hate this. I'm so mad. You know? So I feel like they should just have it turned on to automatically opt you in to be able to get gift memberships. Because from my experience of being gifted memberships, it always equals either yay or indifference, you know? Rex, you wish you could sign up for membership on mobile? You can't? Pretty sure you can. Oh, the iPhone doesn't have a membership option. Oh, yep, probably because Apple would take like extra fees and whatever. So they just like, we're going to sidestep all of that by not making it option. So if if you want to have a membership, then you've got to do it on a desktop and then it'll just renew and you don't have to worry about it. Oh, that's right. That's true. Ball Falcon is correct. If you have a branded account, you can't get gifted memberships. Dead Star, your other account is that's ignorant? Oh, okay. So you think you have a membership on that one? Fair enough, man. Caustic, get an adult phone, anything other than an iPhone. Listen, iPhones have adult prices, bro. You're getting it in the butt for those prices. Standing in line for the newest iPhones. There was always like a line out into the mall when I was at the like Eaton Center in Toronto. It's crazy. Rex, that sucks. You'll need to dust off the battle station. Oh, yeah, it's unfortunate. But then you get a shield, bro. Then you get a shield. You get to be a member with the good times, right? So, in the end, it makes you a winner. You can climb up the ranks until you have the vaunted gold shield-bearing golden goblin. Terrence, you tried the iPhone once and you hated it. I've never had an iPhone. I've just had different variations of Android phones. Apple stuff always felt too pricey to me, so I never really considered it. And then it's more restrictive as well, so... Farky, you're certainly having good times. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, my man. Ignorant. Oh, there you are. But, yup, must have expired. It's gone. It's gone. You're shieldless. The unbearable shame of it all. We're getting closer to being done watching House. We're getting closer to the finish on that one. And it's just, I'm mostly indifferent to it now. It's all right. I was kind of hoping it would get really terrible, so I could be like, look at how terrible it's gotten. But it's just, it's like whatever, you know? Rex, for as long as you're in the streams, you need to bear the shield. Well, hell yeah, get dust off the fucking battleship, the battle station. Sign up, and then it'll just auto-renew, and you'll be fine. Hey, Bull Falcon dropping another fat load of memberships. There you go. Did you get anybody who's in here right now? Oh, you just got Caustic. Caustic's right here. Nice. Nice. And a bunch of other good names in there. Oh, including some people I haven't seen in a very long time, like the 7th Sea. Nice. Bull Falcon, thanks, buddy. Thanks for spreading the membership love, bro. All them shields. All them shields. Hell yeah. Augustus, you dodged again. You have no luck. Well, I guess that's the way the universe goes sometimes. It's unfortunate. But it is random. So, the RNG gods have not smiled down upon you. Larry says, holy crap, it's like Christmas here in the chat. That's right, bro. That's right. Totally feeling the Christmas season this year. I'm hyped about it, like genuinely. And I'm looking forward to just watching more Christmas specials than ever before, right? I've watched a Christmas movie every day so far this month. Some days multiple specials. And we're going to keep going with it. We're going to keep going with it. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited to talk about the stuff. I'm having a good time. Otto, guess you already have enabled gifts. Well, if you click on the one of the two different Bull Falcon green things up at the top, then you can tell for sure, right? Am I going to any live Magic events? Maybe. I'm basically waiting until the next time that my buddy is going to an event. Like, we went together to the Command Fest in September. So, I don't know when the next event he's going to is, but I like to go with him. So, the next time he's going to something, I'm also going to be going to that something. We stayed at the Command Fest over the weekend, and I got to enjoy some of the VIP experiences and stuff like that, even though I wasn't actually technically part of the convention, you know? So that was sweet. And next time I decided, I was like, I'm actually going to be a full-on part of it the next time. If everything goes right, which I presume it will, you know? Would getting rid of sanctioned magic be a good thing? I mean, the sanctioned magic is what you need, like rules, and you want to have like pro tours and stuff like that. You need official format. So no, I think getting rid of sanctioned magic would be a very bad idea. Bull Falcon has no control over the gifts. They rain down in randomosity, which is true. He just fire. It's like a fucking t-shirt cannon. He just pachow 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 fires them off into the air. They come down on parachutes like it's Contra, bro. What about making all formats sanctioned? Well, I mean, all the formats are sanctioned, right? What up, Shelton? How's it going, buddy? You were helping a friend move an RV and it didn't go well to the point where he tried to push it with his truck and blew out the transmission on the truck. Oh, that sucks, man. Bo Falcon, yeah, Contra was an awesome game. It had all kinds of crazy weaponry. It was so easy to die, though. One little stray bullet, and you're just like, oh, spinning around into death. But chasing after those little eagle icons or whatever, get them souped up weaponries. Bill Master says, Magic players are crackheaded. Who would want them in control of Magic? Otto, you wouldn't want to see a sanctioned Commander tournament? Doesn't that already exist? Isn't that the infamous game with the cheat code everybody knows? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. The Konami code! That worked on more than just Contra. I loved like the Super Nintendo era of video game stuff too. Me and my boys would play Dungeons and Dragons, video games, Magic the Gathering. We'd go out to the movies and stuff. Then when we got older, we started to get fucking drunk and high together, chase broads. Those were fun times. I miss that. I miss that. My friend group got shattered, unfortunately. The whole thing got destroyed. Too many people got into too many fucking hard drugs, and I had to like cut. Like I lost like basically my entire friend group out of nowhere. It was just like, oh, okay, great, you know. Like, I didn't lose all my friends, but I lost, like, a major friend group all at once. And it was like, damn. And there was stuff going on with other friends. All these layers to it where it was just like, hey, we used to do all this stuff together. And it's like, and now I can't watch you guys destroy yourselves. Sorry, I got to go. I tried to talk to you guys, but guess what? No amount of talking's going to beat drugs, son. Millmaster gifted a membership. Thanks, buddy. High wind. One shot, one kill. No excuses. Dun, dun, dun. If you tried to use the Konami code on Super Mario RPG, Toad would come out and tell you no cheating. Oh, that's fun. Jess used to know all the codes in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. San Andreas is a solid game. I like Vice City the best, but San Andreas was solid. Larry, Konami did a reimagining of the original Contra a while ago. It's Operation Galaga. Okay. I haven't heard of that one. Beatrice, you hate Wizards of the Coast. They left your country, Brazil, and the price of everything related to Magic skyrocketed. I can imagine, right? Then you got to deal with all kinds of secondhand price increases on top of crazy import fees and all that. That's rough. That's rough. I live in Canada. We're directly like connected to America, but our Magic is considerably more expensive. And that's just with official capacity and being right there. So you got yourself a rough spot. What up, Second? Haven't caught a stream in a while because you've been working on your Warhammer 40k army. Nice. Nice. Warhammer 40k's got some pretty sweet lore. I made a video about the Emperor, the Emperor of Mankind. I made a lore video about him over on my Hatcher channel. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh, Beatrice, do you want to buy the Final Fantasy collaboration cards? Yeah, it's going to be a pricey endeavor where you are, that's for sure. Larry, you think there's a Konami game where if you enter the code, it screws you over instead of helping you? You can't remember which one it was? That would be funny, but also annoying, right? Peace out, ignorant! Second, you love the lore. It's a huge selling point to you. It's understandable. Warhammer has a deep amount of lore. I used to have a bunch of Warhammer models, and I regret that I had to sell them. Second, you're building Tyranids. Right on. Tyranids are wild, bro. The fact that they just convert entire worlds to biomass, and it's like, oh look, you killed our Norn Queen or whatever in the lead ship of our Hive Fleet. Well, now all the other lower ships are just upgrading themselves with new queens, and essentially you've just created multiple new splinter fleets that will grow to be as big as a problem as this one was. Tyranids are nuts. They're nuts. Absolutely nuts. What's my best EDH commander deck? Well, I built a Hazes on Tamar deck, which was really just the Zendikar, the newest Zendikar commander deck or whatever, which wasn't that good. So there's that one, which is built on a garbagey precon. And then all my other commander decks are precons. So the Doctor Who commander decks, Necrons from 40k, the Mothman commander deck. Gonna go with Tyranids, and you want to work on Imperial Knights. Oh, they have some big honking models, don't they? Not Fisher Trazyn is always your favorite Warhammer 40k character. He's one of the Necrons. Rex, I've got good precons. Yeah, honestly, it seems like the ones that I've got are pretty solid overall. My biggest problem is that the actual playing of Commander, the 4-player Magic, it's not what I got into the game for. It doesn't feel the same. Otto, yep, Pokemon does have a massive IP that is well known by a ton of people and can be used to sell things. And Wizards of the Coast has mismanaged their IP to the point where you wonder how they didn't manage to extract so much more out of it and build a bigger presence, you know? You have local production of Pokemon TCG cards in Brazilian Portuguese, keeping the cards affordable. Yeah, I mean, if they're locally making your cards, it's definitely going to keep your costs cheaper, for sure. Built and brewed the new Hazes on into a commander deck. All deserts for the most part. It's a pretty mean deck. Right on. I have like the original Hazes on as my commander. Juggling, you've never played Commander? Not even once? What Warhammer 40k army would I want to build? I mean, the Plague Marines are pretty amazing. I find them to be a really crazy concept, and they have evocative models. Like on the Warhammer Fantasy side, I really like the Idoneth Deepkin. They're awesome. I like miniatures. It's dope. They are dope. Caustic, you want a full Warhammer 40k block? I mean, you got to get a full set first, let alone multiple sets. I can't see that happening, by the way. That's like too much, man. That's too much. Wasn't Magic supposed to do a One Piece crossover at some point? I never heard about that. Millmaster, you played Commander in 2000. All right. And I played Commander 25 years ago. Second, Plague Marine minis go so hard your buddy has an army. It's beautiful. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I used to have a bunch of miniatures. I don't anymore. I think it'd be neat to get a 3D printer and mess around with printing out my own little 3D models and painting them and seeing how that turns out. Not Fisher, you only have a little bit of your minis left. Sold your Necrons. Yeah, well, I feel you, man. I got rid of all my Warhammer stuff. I don't have any of it left. And I had a bunch of cool, like, other things, too. Including Blood Bowl, Necromunda, all of it. Did I ever play Epic, the card game? Rex, a paint stream seems fun. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely could be. Do I still have the Mighty Purple Tower? That's a good question. I don't know, Habanero. I don't know if it's packed away in a box in the closet or something. Or if it's gone. I don't know if it made it here in the move. I haven't seen it in a long time. Like, the only thing that I know that I still have is this. This little crazy. I wonder if it's easier to see down under here. But yeah, this thing. This crazy vortex. It's pretty sweet. And I was happy with the way my paint job turned out on this one. I feel like it turned out looking pretty sweet overall. You know? And I miss the models and painting and doing all that stuff. I've been feeling a pull towards it more recently. Oh my God, yes, I can't forget about this year. For Christmas, I want to open this storybook and take a look at the candies inside. I wonder how bad it would be to eat some of the Lifesaver candies from, what is this, 1992. 1992. It's fucking 32 years old, bro. Sugar preserves all. I mean, they're like, what are they made out of? Sugar, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, citric acid, natural and artificial flavors, artificial color. Butter rum also contains molasses, salt, butter, and vinegar. John, 2 days of hurting? That's what you think? Eating these would leave you hurting for 2 days? Rex, you were a baby in 92? So yeah, this thing's as old as you are, bro. These things are super nostalgic for me. Super nostalgic. I used to get one of these every year as a kid. Every year is part of Christmas. These were like crucial. They had to be a part of the Christmas stocking. It was the one thing you knew you were getting every year automatically, without fail. Without fail. And I would actually get 2 of these pretty much every year because my dad worked on the gigantic shipping vessels, which meant he wouldn't be home for Christmas a lot of the time because he had to work with whatever schedule the boats had. So I would say 2 out of 3 times he would be gone for Christmas. So we would only get to have Christmas on Christmas 1 out of every 3 times. So the deal was, if we weren't having actual Christmas on Christmas, we were allowed to open like one Christmas present, and we were given a stocking full of treats, which was amazing to me because I wasn't allowed to have candy that often, right? And so on the years where my dad wasn't home for Christmas, we got 2 stockings, which meant we got 2 of these storybooks. And there's multiple rolls of Lifesavers in these, and each pack of Lifesavers has tons of little rings in them. So it's something that like meant a lot to me back in the day. You guys are all like, this thing's older than me. Yup. Hey, what up, Callaway? How you doing, buddy? Mailmaster, do we have a ship-to-shore radio? No. No, there's this lock system, and there'd be times when the boat would be like the boat my dad was on would just happen to be traveling through the area we were in, and it would be like docking for a couple hours or whatever, stopping at some point for a couple hours. And so sometimes my mom would put us in the car, drive us out to wherever it was going to be, sometimes at like 2 a.m, just to see him for maybe 20 minutes, half an hour when he could get off the boat. Or if not, we could see him down in the little engineering room, and he would come to like the window and like wave to us. He did a good job of providing for the family, but unfortunately I didn't get to spend that much time with him overall. You know, I got a lot of respect for him. I think my dad's awesome. Caustic, St. Lawrence Seaway. Yup, absolutely. Callaway, good to be here at the right time for a change. Yeah, it's been a while, bro. Jess, would you get demonetized if you huffed gas on YouTube? It's a good question. I don't know. I know I'll never find out because I'll never huff gas. I've been around people who've been huffing gas, and they're stupid. I ain't interested in any of that. None of it. I am interested in whether these would be safe to eat. I wonder if there's a way to contact my doctor without actually having to set up an appointment to go and see him. Nate, you don't remember the storybook, but you always got a box of Lifesavers in your stocking as a kid? The box of Lifesavers, did it open up in the middle and have rows on either side? Because this isn't an actual book like a story or anything. Inside here are 8 rolls of different flavors of Lifesavers. Caustic, I don't know that song. And nope, I don't. Callaway, how's Carly doing? She's doing good, buddy. How's Magic? Magic is a train wreck roller coaster. Beep, beep, fast and furious. Has the final trumpet been called? Is it all SpongeBob going forth? No, it's 50% SpongeBob going forwards, and then 50% wannabe SpongeBob, basically. John, you missed the other night, Batman, the animated series, any classic Christmas episodes for me? I remember watching the Batman animated series, and when I think of it, I'm like, oh, that was pretty good, honestly. It was pretty good. But I don't remember any of the Christmas stuff for it. Mailmaster says, Tim, let's just say you picked a rough week to stop sniffing glue. That's funny. You remember a box with a bunch of rolls of Lifesavers. That's this, you dumb bastard. That's what I'm talking about. They didn't have a fucking Christmas just box of Lifesavers. They were always called the storybook, bro. So you got the fucking storybook. You just never remembered the name of it. And that's fine. It's not like you need to remember the name. It's only called the storybook because when you open it, it folds open like a book. Like, bro, I would unwrap it right now to show, but I literally have been holding this since last Christmas, waiting for this Christmas. And I want to know if it's okay to eat these. I mean, do they even put an expiry date on them? There's none on here. I'm sure it's just a best before, not an expiry anyways. Larry, you like the Terry chocolate orange. There's a lot of people who like that, bro. Second, eat it. What's the worst that could happen? Listen, man, that's not me talking to you about my ass, bro. So what's the worst that could happen? I could die, you dumb bastard, right? This is what happens when you're not even as old as this. And you think that you have worthwhile thoughts, bro? You don't. You don't. Well, Costa says, probably fine. Test it by risking death. Gamble. No. Callaway, business as usual. Yeah, just a little crazier. Caustic, you really don't like the Terry orange. Wonka made some awesome candies in the 90s and early 20s? Early 2000s? I don't know. We have a Wonka drink in our fridge right now. You guys, you weren't reading the box, too busy trying to get to the candy. Fair enough. I loved the storybook because I could trade the flavors I didn't like with my sister. Oh, Millmaster, look at me. I'm bragging about my furnace. Look at me, fancy boy. Joe, just offer it to some people on the street and wait and see what happens to them? Maybe not. Otto, yeah, I know there's people like the LA Beast who will drink I'm drinking an Ecto Cooler from 30 years ago. But I don't do that. I'm not interested in doing like gross out stuff that's going to make me sick and I've got to try and fight through it. I'm not a maniac like the LA Beast. He came to one of my streams like a million years ago when I started, and I did not know who he was at the time. So him and a bunch of his viewers showed up to my little live stream out of nowhere, and I was just like, oh, hello, but I had no idea who it was, so I couldn't even properly go, oh my god, it's this guy. You know, I didn't get to have the full experience, unfortunately. Willy Wonka's Yoo-Hoo chocolatey drink? Never tried that one. Definitely not. Callaway, you haven't had your thumb on the pulse at all? Who cares? Just enjoy life, man. For real. Life is short. Callaway, have you seen the video that I made using the drum, buddy? Have you seen my Amazon link video? Sircon, when did Yoo-Hoo get Willy Wonka branding? I have no idea. Jugglim, I liked Crystal Pepsi. I genuinely enjoyed it. When I was a naughty teen boy, I would shoplift Crystal Pepsi and Kit Kats. Second, come to your Starbucks. You'll give me a free drink. It's not too far. I'll send Carly. She loves Starbucks. She loves it. Almost everything that they sell is too way over the top for me, man. Like way over the top. They're crazy. It's in Southern California. That is kind of far. It is kind of far. You don't remember Clear Pepsi? It was called Crystal Pepsi. I remember it had the one song that they played in it. It's like a Van Halen song or something like that. Right Now. Yeah, I drank a bunch of that stuff. It was all right. It was all right. But Callaway, you didn't answer me, you motherfucker. Have you seen my Amazon drum video? Have you seen it? Rex, Crystal Pepsi was really good. You liked it that much? Yeah, Zircon, you know it. You know it, buddy. I do remember Jolt. I remember Jolt. Okay, yeah, you did see the Amazon link video. All right, good. Good. Also, thanks to anybody who's been using my Amazon link. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I never tried Surge. That's right. That's right, Augustus. You got it. You got it, buddy. Jess, you were asked how healthy you think you are on a scale of 0 to 10. You put 90 because you have an infection and a weird ear thing. What would I put for you? I don't know, 54%, I'm guessing at most, you know? Habanero, you had a chance to try a throwback Crystal Pepsi and passed it up because you didn't like it and didn't know the history of the drink. I would have tried it. Yeah, Magar, you've never heard of the Lifesaver storybook before me, eh? Crazy. Creative, Crystal Pepsi is a deep cut. That's right. That's right. Otto, people aren't dinks. They're not being dinks. True. Surge was Weird Sprite. Oh, honestly, calling it Weird Sprite makes me want to try it. Yeah, Callaway, bust that drum action loose, bro. Vault? I haven't heard of Vault as a drink either, Rex. That sounds like a Fallout tie-in, you know? Feels like a Fallout drink. Did I ever drink an Orby? Orbits? The one where they have like, there's a bunch of little like balls suspended in the beverage and it tastes weird and the balls are strange feeling. Thompson used to love Surge so good. Yeah, I definitely never tried it. Balls is a hilarious name for a drink. Got a flat of Surge. Came back a few years ago. Vault was a remake of it from a decade ago that failed so bad they bought the original back. Huh. Caustic, you remember balls? I bet you do. I bet you do. Chugging some balls. For a night out with the boys. Chugging some balls. Do they still have Tab? I don't think I ever even tried Tab. I think just the container Tab came in was so off-putting to me that I never tried it. Habanero, Coca-Cola Black? Never heard of it. Espresso infused Coca-Cola. Ew. Sounds awful. John, never heard of Josta. Larry, Pepsi Blue? I never saw that. I've never heard of Pepsi Twist either. That's crazy. Callaway, whenever someone asks why you're doing what you're doing at the moment, you tell them a story that starts with you meeting this magic content maker and his wife on YouTube. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Make that mush, son. Thompson, your parents would strictly limit how much you could have. Yeah, my mom limited how much candy and sugar I got access to. Hell yeah, Callaway. Well, I'm glad, buddy. Venom, you like the coffee Coke? I feel like I would hate it personally. I don't really like coffee, so mixing other things in, it's like, ugh. Otto, you don't like Pepsi, you like Coke? Pepsi and Coke both suck. I've accepted it. They're both like whatever, man. Millmaster, there were Lifesaver Pops? Never had any idea that. Ever. Ever. Callaway, there's always room for more love, big boy. Rex Lime Coke? I think I tried that one. Caustic, you like RC Cola? I remember you used to be able to buy RC Colas at the festival at the park for 10 cents each. And I loved it because I wasn't allowed to have that much candy or sugar. And all I had to do was scrounge up a dime and I could get a can of pop. So you got 50 cents in your pocket. That's 5 cans of pop, man. Lemon Pepsi? Never tried that one. Yeah, McGraw, I've never tried Zima. I wasn't a big drinker, honestly. Caustic, you love that I call it pop? Well, that's what we call it here, man. That's what it's called. Right? They ain't calling it sodas around these parts. The Emperor of Mankind is deemed veganism heresy. Have you seen my Emperor of Mankind video? Not that many people have seen it, actually, because I made it for my own amusement and then promptly forgot that it exists, pretty much. So, since it's actually being brought up, I'm gonna grab the link. I'm gonna grab the link for it and share it. It's only a few minutes long, and it's funny. Oh, there it is.
The story.
Yeah. Oh, it's only 3.5 minutes long. It's 3.5 minutes long, and it has like 500 views, and it's hilarious to me. So here it is. There's the link if you haven't already seen it. Was there a soda called OK Soda? Never heard of it. Zircon, in high school, you'd get Red Dog beer and the girls would get Zima. Oh, Zima's for the girls. Zima was 7.7% alcohol. That's a pretty high percentage. Callaway, nope, I haven't tried Mexican cola. Zircon, sometimes you drive to Montreal to get Molson Triple X. Oh, woo, let's go to Canada and get some Molson, bro. That's funny. Caustic, Labatt's Blue is a big deal. See you guys in, what is that, Michigan? Is that what you're saying, Michigan? It's funny, these like run-of-the-mill Canadian brands. You can buy that stuff at the convenience stores here now. They just recently changed the laws so that convenience stores can sell booze. Millmaster, that's true. Some of the different pops have cane sugar instead of regular sugar. Volkswagen, I never heard of people putting red hots in their Zimas. Zircon, highest percent you had in New York was Molson Ice. Oh. Thompson, your parents would only let you drink Surge Icy if you went to a fucking swim meet? Alright. Alright. Not Fisher. The only time you've ever been to Canada was by accident road tripping in Alaska. The border patrol was super nice. Well, I imagine when you just realize that it's people who don't even know what they're doing, and it's like, hey, you're in our country. Am I? Yeah, your country's like 5 feet that way. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, cool, just go, get on out of here. You know? Callaway, you got a streaming question? It's probably fine to ask it here. I've heard of Doritos. I've heard they're good, but I've never tried one. Still thinking about the Lifesaver thing. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Am I gonna have to talk to a doctor or what? I don't know. I think they might be gooey and soft. Yeah, I wondered if they might have like gone all liquidy and strange-ish, you know? Yamagoro, you were too busy adulting and living pure to attend parties. Well, I mean, most parties you go to don't live up to the crazy stuff you see in like movies and TV, right? I don't know, Venom. I don't know, buddy. We'll see. We will see. I'm guessing I'll probably open it, look at it, and go, probably not gonna try this. I ain't no, what is it, Steve MRE or whatever. The guy, the guy who eats like 100-year-old cans of tinned meats and stuff. Justin, your favorite party is cube draft and some weed and snacks. Sounds like a good time, honestly. I can get down with that. Juggling butter rum lifesavers. Hell yeah, bro. That's one of the flavors that's in here for sure. Yeah, it feels like a fun thing to do for this Christmas season is to open this up because I'm genuinely curious as to the different flavors that they have in here, man. This has some old nostalgic value. Callaway, you're wondering if you need to be already streaming to have moderators to your channel. There might be another way to do it, but I don't know it. I only know how to do it in streams. So, can't help you there, bro. Sorry. As far as I know, that's the only way. But I also know that I haven't done my research on YouTube in and out to know absolutely everything about it. This has always been a very much flying by the seat of my pants, right? Where I just kind of do what I'm doing and it's worked out. Zircon, you converted, more like naturally migrated, but you were never a big drinker. Booze never did that much for me, man. Caustic, there's lots of people who've switched over from booze to herb. Yeah, Callaway, it gets unlocked stage by stage, bro. That's how they do it. Little bit by little bit. Even when they come up with new stuff, it takes time for them to roll it out to people. Speaking of rolling out, it's time for me to roll out. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. I hope you have an enjoyable rest of your day. We will get back together tomorrow, but check it out. We've got a fun, different outro for you.